we are at the night before I leave. I am gonna do a 3-day trip to the Veluwe in the Netherlands, and yeah, ahead of me I have about 370 kilometers of pedaling and 2 nights, and pretty much rain every moment. And it's not going to be the best weekend. It's the beginning of October, but it's also the last moment I can do that. The news of this trip is that I'm going to film it, and this is because I usually spend quite a lot of time talking to myself during my bike trips, and I thought, yeah, why not talk to my phone? Because these will definitely make me less crazy. I'm very excited, a bit worried about the weather, because my previous 2 bike trips like that were fairly, yeah, I was very lucky in those. I got very little rain, so I'm gonna face some difficult temperatures, and yeah, the rain is gonna be pretty much constant, so not entirely sure how that is gonna play out, but yeah, I prepared, I have all the kit. And indeed, I'm gonna go through this national park. Never been there. Everyone talked about it as a beautiful place, so I want to see a beautiful place. And the Netherlands is not a big country, but it's a very, 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 I don't know, surprising one when you cross it at low speed, like the one that you have on the bike. A lot of canals, a lot of rivers, and I'm gonna see plenty of those. It's also a fairly hilly region for the Netherlands standards, so there's gonna be some minor climbing to do, which is good because that makes your heart pumping and keeps you warm. For the sleeping arrangements, I'm gonna stay in 2 organized camps, because wild camping is forbidden in the Netherlands, and honestly I don't want to deal with that type of stress yet. I don't feel I'm experienced enough to do that, and so also it's nice to know that I'm gonna have a toilet, a warm shower. Better go to sleep. Tomorrow is gonna be a long day, 140 kilometers in front of me to get to the first campsite. I'm gonna cross from South Holland, where I'm now in Rotterdam, to yeah, to the Utrecht region, and then beyond that for the southern point of the Veluwe, close to the city of Arnhem. So I'm gonna follow mainly the river Lake, or whatever the pronunciation of that river is, and forecast is rainy, and particularly in the evening, so I want to get there fast, relatively fast, so that I can pitch the tent before it starts raining. It is something that kind of would make me feel much more comfortable. I'm gonna cross a few cities, so for food I should be fine. And this is my yellow wall, and I'm gonna see this wall in 3 days. Bye.
I am massively late. I overslept because I couldn't sleep last night, and so I'm gonna buy quickly some food, get in my bike kit, and then leave. Late. Finally made it. I'm about an hour and a half late, so I'll have to try to do it to catch up. Still getting out of the city, just left, have to catch up. An hour and a half late.
I want to get there fast.
Have to catch up. Finally got out of the city. It's a bit windy but pleasant. It's a bit chilly but pleasant. 130k to go, and better put my head down because the rain is coming around 6 and I want my tent to be pitched by then. Cheers! river I have to follow till my arrival, basically. At least I think that's the lek. And yeah, it's much more chilly than before. Heading down, scanning bears, and rock and roll. It's cold, but I mean this beautiful stretch next to the river where basically I don't have to worry about anything. Super safe, some cars, as you can tell, not many people on the road, but still chill. Very windy, it's very cold, and I would like to stop for lunch, but so far middle of nowhere. So I arrived. That was a really nice ride. Very hilly on the end. At the end, that was nice. I'm next to a railway now, and so not the most silent place. I think in the night there are no trains, and here's my bike on the tree. I will pitch my tent over here, and the house behind me is hosting me, so I have access to a toilet and a shower, and if it rains gets bad I can even stay under their porch, so that's amazing. So yeah, time to pitch the tent. So I'm finally in the tent. Dinner is gone. I have my red light because it's that kind of show, and yeah, getting ready to go to bed. Hopefully it's gonna be a good night's sleep. I don't have one since 7 days, 8 days, which is ironically the last night, the night where I planned this trip. So maybe doing this trip is actually what I needed to get a good night's sleep. I'm not sleeping yet. First, because the train is passing every 15 minutes. And second, and probably the main reason, is because it's 15 past 8, so it's really too early to sleep. The sound of the wind is very nice though. So there's that.